Hello Sagittarius, and welcome to your Tarotscopes for the time of August 2012. Now we will be looking over your home and your family, your career and goals, your finances, health and well-being and relationships during this period of time. The first thing that you do have around you in connection with your home in August is just expect to be everywhere but at home, okay, because there's lots of travel, lots of movement, being away from your normal family home base, okay. You just could be finding this is a very strong over a 2-week period. You could be saying goodbye to people that have been quite prominent in your life, okay, and then all of a sudden it's time for them to kind of move forward or, you know, go on their own little journey. This is one of those times too that you are looking at you know, like family coming and going, so you may be finding if you've got older children it's time for them to fly the nest, you know, those types of things, or fly the coop. But I just feel that it's one of those months that you may be quite detached to what's going on at home because you're not as muchly involved there, and it could be because you've got other responsibilities going on. Okay, in connection with your career, yay, good news. I'm a Saggy and I like this. I like to hear that there's going to be good news. There's a lot of good news and I just feel lots of invitations, okay. This is a fantastic month for you to put your feelers out. If you've been looking for that ultimate job, you're going to be finding it's coming in threefold, okay. If you've been looking for acknowledgement, you're about to receive it this month. For those that are self-employed, there is more than enough phone calls, emails, messages, letters of application. People want you during this period of time, and I have this being music to your ears, okay. This is fantastic. In connection with finances, now the finances mean putting on a very we'll say determined hat to work through any of your financial matters. Now you're very quick-witted, okay, and this means that if you are dealing with a lot of financial transactions during this period of time, or even if it's to do with business or accountancy or whatever, you're very, very quick to find a fault, okay, which means this can save you some expense, or, you know, the hardship of having to go back, or the hardship of having to go back and try and get it all figured out. Now you're quite a smart person, okay. It's about you keeping focused on your goals financially, because you have got fantastic success sitting around you, okay. And I really do feel that you've got a financial goal set up at the moment to achieve very, very shortly, whether it's over this next month or by the end of 2013. And the reason I'm saying 2013 is because we're almost through year 2012, but this could be, it's a long-term goal, and I just see it coming together during that period of time. Okay, in connection with your health and your well-being, you know, you've dibbled everything, you've done everything, you tried it, you've done, yeah, and you're probably going like, oh, I could tell you anything about anything because I've done it. Well, the thing is, one of those things is actually worth a bit of money. So it could have been that you've come across something quite natural, or, you know, that's worked for you, and you may tell somebody and they might go, oh my God, that's a really fabulous idea. Who would have thought of toe warmers, or who would have thought of this, or who would have thought of that? And I feel that this is with your health. You're kind of like investing that like little extra money, but I also feel it's a little bit of ingenious ideaing on your engineering on your behalf that actually brings your health and your well-being around to a very, very stable month, okay. So if you have been feeling a little bit off color or out of sorts or things like this month it's quite stable. And who knows, you might be able to bottle it and make a bit from it. In connection with your relationships, now I do have the separation sitting around here, so there are definitely transitions and changes happening in your relationship areas. For those that are insecure and very strong relationships, this just could mean that it's a very strong month of spending time away, whether this be together or be apart. You may be going through finalising a house sale, the family might be all leaving and it's time to kind of start the nest for yourselves. You may be deciding that it's time to divide everything up and go your own way. Either way, I do feel that this is going to be one of those times that you need to remove yourself from anything that's been causing you the anxiety and deal with just the facts. For those that are single and looking, look, you need to separate the chaff from the wheat, literally, okay? What works, is it working? Has it been working? If it hasn't been working, then it isn't going to turn into anything else, okay? That's your chaff. Okay, if it's the wheat, then it shows here that it's growing. That's something that can happen. Then you need to nurture that, okay, and enable it to come about. I just feel that it's about separating what is happening and pulling yourself back long enough from a situation to be able to work out, is this viable for me? Is this the type of relationship that I need for me right now? Okay, you may meet somebody that's just gone recently through their own separations or their own changes, and you may be kind of going like, okay, I need to kind of like see them as a separate entity rather than it being that they've just come out of a relationship. It's about putting the common sense on in connection with your heart, and also in connection with your future happiness as far as relationships are concerned this month.